We are going to start the case presentation soon. Yes, please, quickly. Right, thank you. I welcome one and all to this new Observe Tele Echo session convened to cover the case problem reported by one of the trainees. This case-based learning is done as a part of 5-day Eco online training organized on promotion of natural farming in agri and allied sectors, which is organized by Extension Education Institute, Hyderabad, from 15th to 19th October 2024. These eco trainings are based on hub and spokes model. EEI Hyderabad is the hub and learners are the spokes along with the expert. We here have with us Dr. M. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, Director EEI, who is a part of the hub. He is here to contextualize the case problem. And I am Dr. R. Basanta, Professor at Extension Education Institute, Hyderabad, and coordinator of this training. It took form the part of the hub. In addition, we also have Adilakshmi, the trainee of this program, and she is one of the trainees from Andamans as a case presenter. And expert of today's case, former Director of Extension, Sri Konda Lakshman Telangana State Horticulture University, Dr. Kiran Kumar, and 25 participants from agriculture, animal husbandry, and fisheries, representing 5 states of South India, Kerala, Karnataka, Odisha, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and Union Territory of Andaman and Nicobar Islands as other learners. Coming to today's agenda, to begin with, Director EEI shall narrate on the context of the case problem, which is followed by case presentation by the presenter and interaction with the subject expert for arriving at the best possible solution. While subject matter expert is analyzing the case and suggesting the solutions, presenter is requested to answer him and also other participants, if at all, he needs more clarifications for providing the best solution. Then, after his didactic presentation, other trainees can interact with him on any field issues in their states. And also, cross-interaction, cross-talk is not permitted here. So, whenever the speaker is speaking, the rest of the participants are requested to mute their audios. Now, I request Dr. M. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu to address the House on the case problem.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Vasanta. And it is known that few pest diseases were occurred on vegetable crops like tomato, brinjal, and a commercial horticulture crop like chili, and orchards like guava, pommet, and some other orchard crops. As these crops were grown under natural farming system, as the chemicals were not applied in the form of pesticides, fungicides, so probably there is every chance that these kinds of pests and diseases might have affected to those crops grown under the natural farming system. But it is an Herculean task to control those pests and diseases with organic pesticides, biopesticides, and mainly focusing on the non-chemical inputs. So now this case is mainly focused on how to deal such kind of ecosystem to control the pests and diseases without using the chemicals under natural farming setup. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your address. Now it is time to introduce our subject expert, Dr. Kiran Kumar. Let me share the screen. Is it visible? Is the screen visible? Please respond.
No, ma'am.
PPT is not visible?
No, ma'am. No.
No, ma'am.
Share the screen.
Yes, ma'am. Presentation one and there. ఎందుకు అట్లా అడ్డం వస్తుంది?
Now it is visible.
Yes. Yes, visible, ma'am.
Okay, right. Thank you. Welcome, sir. Dr. Kiran Kumar. Hope you are online.
Yeah. Thank you, madam. Thank you
Right.
for inviting.
Thank you. So Dr. Kiran Kumar, he is a former director of extension and currently working as principal scientist and head horticulture research station at Mallepalli, Sri Konda Lakshman Telangana State Horticulture University, Telangana. Coming to his professional experience, he is having 26 years of experience in the university. And prior to this current assignment, he served as director of extension in the State Horticulture University. And he handled several projects of DBT, DST, NAIP, RKVY, NICRA, etc. He is expert in mango nursery management, production, and post-harvest technologies. He is instrumental in supplying the quality materials to large number of farmers. And he led a team of scientists who are working towards the development of alternatives to carbide ripening. And he also played a key role in developing the export protocols for mango exports to various countries. And he worked extensively on methods to improve the shelf life in mango, mainly for exports. While he worked with the NICRA project, Dr. Kiran collaborated with farmers and organized several extension activities on climate change and resilience. During the same period, he developed an eShot app, which is the first of its kind for providing the real-time solutions to farmers who are cultivating mango, sweet orange, tomato, and chilies, which was released from the hands of Kiran Kumar Reddy Garu, the then Honorable Chief Minister of the combined state. Impressed by this magnanimous work, he was invited by United Nations to deliver and share his experiences in Malaysia with the horticulture officers. So this is the brief introduction about our speaker. Now, I request Adilakshmi Madam to present the case in the PPT mode. This particular case is documented from the farmers' fields of Andamans. Since these fields are not connected, the connectivity is not there. Dr. Adilakshmi Madam is presenting the case on the behalf of the farmers. Let me share the PPT. అది కాదు. Case presentation. Yeah, slide share. Is the PPT visible to all?
No, ma'am.
నువ్వు ఫస్ట్ పీపీటీ ఓపెన్ చేయి బాబు.
ఉంది, ఓపెనే ఉంది అక్కడ.
పీపీటీ ఓపెన్ చేయి ఫస్ట్. ఓపెన్ చేయి. రైట్, ఇప్పుడు స్క్రీన్ షేర్ చేయి.
షేర్ చేయలే స్క్రీన్.
చేయలేము.
ఫస్ట్ కి Yeah, you can go ahead, Adilakshmi.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please read out.
Good morning, sir, madam. Sir, I want to present from farmers' point of view. Farmers faced problems and crop loss due to the pest and disease attacks, and as there is a low yield. Yesterday, I visited two farmers' field regarding the crop damage due to the pest and disease in vegetable crops as well as in fruit plants. So due to the poor network connectivity, on behalf of the farmers, I am representing this case study, sir. This pest and disease due to the adverse climatic conditions, so that I'll just have the two farmers field I visited, and I presented the case study, sir. Ma'am.
Yeah. Adilakshmi, please read out the title of the case problem and rest of the contents in the slide.
Yes, ma'am. Title of the case study is, ma'am, pest and disease problems in naturally in the fruits and vegetable fields of Andaman Nicobar Island. Case presentation for given, ma'am, 10 minutes only. And in this training program, I have observed two farmers field of Manglutan and Guptapada village of Rargan Tehsil. And
Let me go to that slide. And this case is presented as a part of the ECO online training on promotion of natural farming in agri and allied sectors. This
Yes,
is
sir.
organized by Extension Education Institute, Hyderabad, today, that is on 19th October 2024.
Yes.
Okay, just let me change the slide. Okay. So please give your details, Adilakshmi,
Yes, ma'am.
where you are working.
My name is Tiyadi Lakshmi. I'm working as agriculture assistant in the Zonal Office of Assistant Director Agri South Andaman Golghar, Andaman Nicobar Department of Agriculture, Andaman Nicobar Island, Sri Vijayapuram, and now my area of service here in that Manglutan, Vandoor and Humphreyganj area of extension circles in under Pragan Tehsil.
Okay.
And the presentation, today's presentation, 19th October.
Yeah.
Ji, ma'am.
So can you give the details of the farmers, Adilakshmi, the names of the farmers, their location?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I visited yesterday to farmers field, Shri Kamal Das and Shri Ganesh Das of Manglutan under Guptapada Panchayat, Guptapada village in Manglutan extension circle. And the farmers are marginal and small farmers in that area.
Okay.
And, yes,
Can
ma'am.
you briefly describe the current problems or situations they are facing in that location?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the problems is mainly the pest and disease incidence of pest and disease infestation in brinjal, that cowpea, bhindi, and chilies, cucurbits like your bottle gourd, bitter gourd, and snake gourd, ridge gourds, and fruit crops. That fruit and shoot borer effect in brinjal and leaf curl in chilies and okra, as well as, ma'am, that fruit fly attack in bottle gourd, bitter gourd, and snake gourd. I observed, ma'am, in his field. And that fruit is a guava and citrus fruits having that citrus canker disease or the leaf spots. Guava leaf spots are there. Yellowing of the pomelo leaf, that chakotra pomelo fruit, I observed. And also that canker disease in guava and he told that 80 kg of guava is lost due to this disease. No one want to buy in his from his field.
Okay. Let me change this. Right. So do you know what are the contributing factors or reasons for this kind of disease and pest erupt? Any
Ma'am,
idea? You stated that you do not know.
It's contributing factor like ma'am, high relative humidity in
Yeah.
our island, and poor drainage system, low
Fertility?
the soil fertility areas are here, and lack of poor interculture operations, weeding. I think, ma'am, these are the contributing factors for the pest and disease attack.
Yeah. So you are thinking that these may be the
Yes,
contributing factors.
yes, ma'am. Yes,
Right.
yes, ma'am.
So earlier, before presenting here, have you tried any strategies or interventions or any other actions, and whether they are successful or not?
Yes, ma'am. I visited the field, and the field visited by the departmental staff in our department Thursday, Friday for extension staff. Thursday, Friday is the field days. Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
In every week, for concerned extension circle, our sub depot in charges, that area of extension circle, every Thursday and Friday it is field visit, farmers field visit by the departmental staff.
And you
And
have given them some advices during your visits, okay?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Also, IPM experts and KVK SMS, the scientists visited the farmers' field and suggested the recommendations about the pest and disease attack and control measures.
Okay. And
Yes.
I could also learn that you have organized some demonstrations also.
Yes, ma'am. Demonstration of Jivamrita, Bijamrita, and Panchagavya preparation in the farmers' field, and also waste biodecomposer, Dasparni. This demonstration and training programs also conducted in the farmers' field by especially from the Atma staff. And last 1 year, they done in the farmers' field the Jivamrita, Bijamrit, and this waste decomposers and Panchagavya training program, demonstration programs also they are conducted, ma'am. In
Okay.
this, farmers are attended, actively participated in this program, ma'am.
Okay. So I learned that some traps and some lures also you are using
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
in
ma'am.
these farmers' fields.
Yes, ma'am. Department of Agriculture provide farmers for shoot borer traps and lures and pheromone traps for the controlling of these pest that borers and other diseases from the nearest concerned sub depot areas. For agriculture outlet is there in every revenue tehsil for the villages. This agriculture depot, the farmers can purchase this fruit and shoot borer lure and control in the farmers field. I also present that photographs in this PowerPoint presentation, ma'am.
Yeah. So Adilakshmi, in spite of all these measures taken by you and farmers, still many pests and diseases are found in the fruits and vegetables. This is
Yes,
a point
ma'am.
of concern.
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right. So any other additional information you want to share so that the expert advice will be more specific?
Yes,
and
ma'am.
precise?
Yes, ma'am. Farmers will directly contact to Kisan Call Center, which is situated at Directorate of Agriculture, HADO, our main office, where one section is Kisan Call Center's hub is there, where farmers directly call from morning 8:30 to 5 o'clock. They will queries about the pest and disease and the recommendations or that
Okay.
control measures, and expert will advise, ma'am, from the queries
Okay.
and
Right.
other concern. Ji.
So
Other concerns.
yeah, go ahead.
other concern, the expert will advise within that day. Next day, the concerned departmental staff with that area, they will visit the farmer's field and see the problems and carried over to the subject matter specialist or KVK or a CIPM, Central Integrated Pest Management Center is there in Port Blair NIC building. They also visited the farmer's field for control measures, ma'am.
Okay, Adilakshmi, from the officer's point of view, you are doing really excellent service to the farmers. What about the farmers? Are they cooperative? So whatever recommendations you give, will they adopt it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Mm.
ma'am.
So they
They,
are cooperative.
yes, ma'am. They cooperative. Even if they want to trico cards, we are preparing here in State Biocontrol Lab in Port Blair, Directorate of Agriculture. They're preparing the trico cards of 3 species, that Japonicum and Chilonis and Brasilensis, for controlling of the diseases in the crop plants. So the farmers also want and they required for requirement. They want this typo card in his field for release of bioagents and
Okay.
other things.
Right, good. And since the natural farming concept revolves around the cow-based products or ingredients, is the cattle or cow population available in your highlands?
Yes, ma'am. But desi cow issues are there, ma'am. Low availability of desi cows in our island
Mm.
for natural farming. It's,
Okay, but cattle population is there.
yes, yes, ma'am. Cattle population is there.
Dung and urine are available.
Yes, yes.
Right. So, Dr. Kiran sir, are you able to see the symptoms?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is on the guava crop. This is on the brinjal. Chilies. Adilakshmi, are these chilies only chilies or any other crop is there here?
No, ma'am. Only chili. Only
Only
chili.
chili. And what is that
Yes.
water?
Ma'am, that is fruit fly attack. I have captured that water. They trap
Okay,
fruit fly
okay.
trap. They having that water, and then fruit fly is there, man. 2 fruit fly.
Okay, okay.
That
Right.
one I also said that one.
So,
These are the,
so measures which were already taken. Huh?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right. So
Okay, ma'am.
stop sharing. Right. Now, I request any other trainees. Would you like to add anything that is similar, that which is happening at your place or anything different? I welcome the participants. Anyone, Dr. Prakasha sir or? Okay, right, maybe he has lost connectivity. Now we take the inputs from Dr. Kiran Kumar sir. Sir, I think you have understood the problem clearly.
Yes, madam.
In spite of the natural farming with all natural ingredients, they are still facing the problem.
Yeah.
So kindly give solutions for this.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. First, I would like to thank Jagan Mohan Reddy sir for giving me this opportunity. As the presentation itself is saying that the answers are within the presentation, like soil carbon is less and humidity is more, but still the farmers are taking it as a challenge and doing natural farming, and they are going for Dashapanir, all these things. Apart from this, I have few points to add. They can, because cattle is there, everything is available, they can make slurry from the cow dung. And if that is given to the plants, the plant will have an inbuilt strength so that it will be resistant to pests and diseases. That is working out very good in our state, Telangana state. Few farmers are following that, and the success stories are very good. And another thing is mechanical management is missing here. Whenever there is a pest or seen, that has to be removed mechanically and killed. That is equal to many sprayings. And the frequency of spray should be more in natural farming, like when we are going for Dashapanir or Panchagavya, such things. and also they are not going for, I think, neem oil sprays also, neem kernel extract sprays, and those things have to be definitely done. And recently, even soap nut is playing a major role in controlling pests and diseases. And 1 kg of soap nut powder in 100 liters of water, if it is sprayed, that is effectively controlling, and also it is acting as a nutrient also. Even that can be considered, because here we have seen in our Nalgonda itself, the soap nut is playing excellent role. You can also go in combination with soap nut and neem oil. So
Sir,
these are a few
Can you
points.
please explain, sir, can you please explain that farmer's case study at length and how much
Yeah.
he's earning and all, how he's doing that?
Yeah, Dr. Mr. Padma Reddy Garu, he is having around 110 acres land in Devarkonda. He is cultivating soap nut. On soap nut, 10 acres, he is almost getting 1.5 to 2 crore. Then within the soap nut, he is rearing honeybees, and he is having sweet orange, mango, papaya, guava, even amla also, few plants. But his major crops are sweet orange, uh, guava, sitafal. So these are, and 10 acres of coconut. He takes the powder from that, and nowadays he is also commercializing, and is also selling it. And most of the farmers from different states are coming in, purchasing the soap nut powder from him. So that is, it's a successful story here. And I think if possible, sir, you can make a arrangement of visit to that field also. It is from Devarkonda, it is 8 kilometers, Polepalli village.
Okay, okay. Definitely, we'll make an attempt.
Natural farming and organic farm. So that is one of the success story which we have seen. And the principle they are following is they are not letting the plant go into weak stage, because once the plant gives yield, it goes into sicky stage. Then all sorts of pests and diseases are prone. It is prone for all these pests and diseases, because already the disease organisms will be in the soil. So naturally, plant, when it becomes weak, like human beings, it gets attacked. So we should see that always the plant is in good, healthy condition. That is the basic principle. Then mechanical. Then what we have noticed is they are not using this sticky traps also for sucking complex and all. Those has to be definitely followed. Say sticky traps are very, very essential. The
Okay, sir.
blue one and the yellow one.
Yes, sir.
So such small things have to, and high density or ultra high density should not be taken up in natural farming, because already humidity is more there. So that will lead to more of pests and diseases. So, and mechanical, then using of bird purchase. So that is also very important. So such things have to be followed if they are going for natural farming.
Sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So what about this canker in Goa, sir?
Guava.
Yeah, canker also, the management should be right from the beginning. They have to go for neem sprays, pseudomonas, all these sprays, they have to go right from the fruit set. Because generally the farmers, once they notice the symptoms, then they start spraying, and there is no point in spraying at that point of time.
Yes,
Right
yes,
from
sir. Yes.
fruit set, the spraying should be initiated. And
Okay, sir.
so that has to be taken care. And the other important, most important thing Madam was showing was fruit fly. Fruit
Sir.
fly management. Nowadays we have excellent fruit fly traps, and also there is a paste. One company, multinational company called ATGC. It is in Hyderabad, Genome Valley. They are preparing paste, where that paste, along with that paste, if it is put on the trees like a dollop, the flies come and sit on that, and they get confused whether they are male or female, like it's called as male annihilation technology. Apart from that, monitoring we can do with the lures. So for here, we should take care that for fruits, it is different, and for vegetables, it is different. Fruit fly of vegetable crops, we need to use Q lures. And for this fruit fly loose, that we have to take care. And there are excellent pheromone traps like Dr. Abraham Varghese in Bangalore. He is also making such good, he's a retired senior principal scientist. He is also doing an excellent job in coming out with fruit fly pheromones. So with these things, I think fruit fly can be definitely managed, because even this sprays, particularly whether it is if we are talking about natural farming, neem oil sprays or Dashapanir, nothing will control the fruit fly. The only control measure is to trap them and
Yes, sir.
control them. So that we have to definitely take care. Other things, this what you are spraying, your suggestions are excellent, but you need to increase the frequency. The
Sir.
interval should be more, the spraying intervals, because this
Yes.
is once we spray, sometimes because of that dose, the pest may fall. Again, once that the strength is gone of the Dashapanir, or again the pest may become live. It will not be totally dead. So that's why we need to increase the intervals, and we should see that always the pest incidence is below threshold level. Once it crosses that threshold level, in natural farming, it is very difficult to control the pest. So there should be a continuous monitoring right from flowering to harvest.
So these measures will hold good for all the fruit and vegetable problems
Yes,
she has
yes.
cited?
Yes, ma'am. Because all the existing organic sprays holds good for all the crops.
Okay.
And only my suggestion is they have to go for strengthening of the plant by going for cow dung slurry. That they have to prepare, and they have to go for it.
Yeah. So what about this Ganajivamrutam and Dravajivamrutam? Do you recommend, sir?
All of them can be recommended, but the frequency has to be increased. The interval has to be reduced, spray interval.
Okay.
Yes.
And coming to this yellowing of pomelo leaf.
Yeah, yellowing of pomelo leaf also majorly the management of irrigation and nutrition.
Yes,
as
sir.
I said, the strength of the plant will keep it very strong by not letting the diseases come. So, and irrigation management is also very important. Too much of irrigation as also will lead to yellowing of the leaves.
So can you elaborate a bit more on that, sir, regarding the irrigation management?
Yeah, irrigation management, generally, if there is, what we do is, because of the availability of water, we keep on irrigating them. So, but the plant should be under little stress. So we have to either go by drip irrigation and give regular controlled irrigation, or if it is flooding, we should not give the irrigation at frequent intervals. So there should be some stress.
Okay. So Adilakshmi, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then what about other participants? See, I think these natural farming practices are irrespective of agriculture or horticulture crops. Almost they can be recommended the same in everything.
Exactly.
Okay.
Everything, it's almost the same.
Yeah. So even if the agriculture participants here, if they have these kind of problems, in
options are very less.
Options are less. More research to be done, right?
Yes, exactly.
More number of traditional methods are to be brought into limelight. They should be validated and they have to be recommended.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, any other participants have any doubts here?
One more just one. Coconut white spiral fly infestation in our area, but the control measures are, sir.
Yeah, for this also neem oil is the best, or neem kernel extract, and also as I said, the soap nut extract. 1 kg of soap nut powder in 100 liters of water. That is excellently working.
Yes, sir.
Sir, in Little Andaman, in Arakanat also there is white fly.
Introduce yourself, Dinesh Das, sir. Introduce.
Myself, Dinesh Chandra Das, Agriculture Department, Agriculture Assistant from Agriculture Department, Little Andaman. Here I
Okay.
noticed that white fly attacking the arecanut and coconut plant. And that leads to some yellowing of the leaves. Ultimate result is yellowing of the leaves.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
is spreading. It is
So
spreading.
the same sprays will hold good for these pests also. Soap nut neem sprays or
Pardon?
dashapanir, the soap nut powder spray or neem spray or dashapanir, they hold good for even these pests also.
Another problem is that, sir, the arecanut plants are too much height. So they are facing difficulties to spray in the ground. So,
Definitely, we have to go for tractor mounted sprayers, which will reach very high.
okay.
Or you can have Taiwan sprayer. For Taiwan sprayer, we can have a long spraying nozzle, this thing, and we can make arrangement. Those things are available in the market. That's not a problem nowadays.
Sir, we can go for root feeding, sir. It will work.
No, root feeding will not work that effective. Only for the diseases which come through soil. For that,
Okay.
it is effective because these are not chemicals to be very effective as a root feed.
And
Sir,
any other cultural practices so we can should we add it?
Cultural practices, as I said earlier, in anything clean cultivation, whenever we see any notice of this pest or this, we need to remove those things and we need to burn them. All these things regularly we need to do it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
in Andamans, are the drones allowed for spraying?
But
Not
this is
so
natural
started,
farming, madam. So
In
yeah,
natural farming, they can spray the natural ingredients. That is allowed in
no, but
Kerala.
the solutions will not be that easy to flow in the drone sprayings. That is one issue there. Like neem oil and all commercialized, they can be done. But once they prepare their own products there, those things, I think it's very difficult to go for it.
Yeah. So are
We
the
have to
drones
find,
used? Are the
yeah,
drones
we can.
used, Adilakshmi?
No, ma'am. In KVK, they have the drone demonstration, but it is not used in our area, ma'am. In
Only for
KVK has started. KVK started, ma'am, drone
Okay.
demonstration. Ji.
No, permission is there in Andamans.
But some areas are prohibited, ma'am, for
Yeah, yeah.
drone.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Ji.
Okay. Any other doubt? Any other inquiries from participants? Right.
And another is problem is there we need support like dieback symptoms like disease is there. When I was in Diglipur, posted at Diglipur, there is one cultivator was facing that problem. Entire
Yeah, these
planners.
things. When we notice the twigs drying, we need to prune them. The dry twig, but still the organism will be there on that. So we need to cut below even the fresh part also, half inch or 1 inch. And then we can go for spraying of this, whatever the available in natural farming, neem or dashapanir or all these things, anything can be sprayed. But mechanical pruning is very, very essential in drying of the twigs. If that is not done, we cannot control it.
Thank you.
Okay. Adilakshmi, did you get answers for all the questions you asked?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I get
Okay.
and I noted, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Now I would like to summarize this case study and summarize the recommendations given by Dr. Kiran Kumar. He
Ma'am.
suggested anyone? He suggested the farmers to give an application of the cow dung slurry in addition to the usage of the Dravajivamritam and the Ghanajivamritam. Then the mechanical control measures such as erection of the bird perches is a must in these crops. Usage of the neem as pest repellent in the form of neem oil or neem seed kernel extract is also advised. And usage of the soap nut at the rate of 1 kg per 100 liters of water. So is successfully used, and it is marketed also by one of the farmers, Padma Reddy in Telangana state. So
Yes.
definitely you can recommend this to the farmers. Then usage of the sticky traps and not using the high density or ultra high density planting is another suggestion given by sir. And in addition to this, certain fumigation methods combined with the erection of the light traps, yellow sticky traps, then the hand picking method are best as recommended by Dr. Kiran Kumar. And coming to the management of the leaf curl virus in chili, so preventive measures, mostly you please focus on the preventive measures rather than the control measures. Completely eliminating the affected plants, not following the monocultivation or monoculture of chili plants, using the disease-free seeds. If you want to get the disease-free seeds, you can go for this Bijamritam seed treatment also. Then covering the nursery beds using the nylon are suggested to prevent these diseases. And for the management of the citrus canker in fruit crops, so keeping the trees as tolerant and as healthier as possible to the disease is better rather than killing the bacterial pathogen. And problems with bacterial canker can be minimized at planting by carefully selecting the planting site and following the recommended cultivation practices like pruning and the fertilizing. Then bacterial canker tends to mostly affect the weak trees. So any management practice that improves the tree vigor is welcome. Coming to the yellowing of the pomelo leaf, many non-pesticidal managements here suggested, like proper fertilization, using the balanced organic manures with essential nutrients, and also appropriate irrigation techniques, like avoiding water logging and drought stress by maintaining the optimum soil moisture, are some of the measures here suggested. So same things can be followed for all the crops, irrespective of horticulture or the agriculture crops. Sir, these are your recommendations in short, sir. Would you like to add anything for this?
Yeah, that's fine, madam.
Yeah.
Almost we have discussed everything.
Okay. So we'll conclude the session.
Yeah, with this, I thank you very much. The time given by today's expert, Dr. A. Kiran Kumar, in spite of his other assignment, parallelly is attending. So we place on record our gratitude for extending his support continuously as and when required for the benefit of improving the capacities of our middle-level extension officials of the southern states as well as union territories of Andaman, Lakshadweep and Puducherry. Thank you very much, Kiran.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Now, a small formal vote of thanks from my side also. It's my immense pleasure to thank Dr. Kiran Kumar for his suggestions and recommendations for the farmers' problems and for answering other queries also from other trainees. We, the Hub team at EEI Hyderabad, appreciates your interest, sir, in squeezing out your time to join in this session, in spite of your hectic and overlapping assignments. So thank you once again, sir, so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam.
Right.
Thank you,
And
sir.
I also thank the case presenter, Adilakshmi madam, in spite of her ill health and a very heavy downpour in Andamans. She took pains to present the case just with an intention, noble intention to help these farmers who are toiling in difficult areas without any connectivity. I thank also the rest of the trainees for their interaction. Coming to the feedback session, exactly after 1 month from now, another feedback session will be organized during which the case presenter is requested to give feedback on the status of the farmer and farmer's field after adopting the recommendations given by Dr. Kiran Kumar. Okay, and also coming to the other trainees, they are requested to elaborate on the learnings they have transferred to the farmers during this 1 month. For this, we'll be sharing one impact assessment Google form. So please go through that. Today itself we'll share. Please go through that. Do the necessary task, that is just transfer of the learnings to the farmers, convincing them and making them adopt. The same thing you fill up in the Google form and submit to us. So this will be our record. So with this, we have completed the case study presentation successfully. I thank one and all for your very enthusiastic participation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.